What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to Life with Angie and James.
I'm your girl Angie.
I'm your boy James, and we're back with another video. We know we've been going for a very long time. We left you guys hanging for a while, but we're back and we're better, and we're here to give you some business tips.
And we're gonna be consistent again.
Yeah, there you go. Very. We're gonna be way more consistent than we were. You know,
we were consistent. We had a good reason.
Yeah, but we've been. All right,
we get into it.
We've been working on some things behind the scenes. And it took us a lot of time, effort, and energy to get those things up and running. And if you wonder what those things are, there are two businesses we have outside of YouTube. But if you read the title, you know which company we'll be telling you about. And I'll let my baby go ahead and do the honors. So go ahead, baby.
So we have officially launched our luxury picnic and event styling business, and it's called Serene Settings SoFlo. We're so excited to have launched this business finally. It's been months of hard work, a lot of phone calls, a lot of legal, a lot of money, just a lot of things. We've had so much fun starting this company and doing our bookings and everything like that. So we wanted to share that with you guys here on YouTube. So for anybody who wants to also do a luxury picnic business or event styling business or just a small business, today we're going to be sharing some of the steps that we took in order to start our business. And our videos to come are going to touch a lot on entrepreneur type, vibes and videos, and hopefully you can learn something. That's the whole point of this.
Pretty much we'll be showing you guys how to start your luxury picnic and event styling business. Yep. That's what we're doing. We're enjoying it, and we're going to show you guys everything that we know so far. What we're going to start with first, I guess, is how we started and what inspired us to start, and I'll let Angie go ahead and explain that.
Okay, so the why is pretty simple. If you guys watched our previous video that was from my birthday, James surprised me with the luxury picnic. I think that's where the little spark was ignited, and we really enjoyed our experience. It was so much fun, and it was memorable. And that's something that James and I love to do, even in our own home. We love hosting events and having people over and things like that and putting smiles on people's faces. And especially in this day and age, we were like, what can we do to make people happy, to create moments for them, and to just create special experiences? So we're like, oh my gosh, let's do the luxury picnics. Like, that would be so much fun. We live in South Florida. The beaches and everything are beautiful. Why not? So that's why we're here. One of the first things you want to do once you decide the kind of company and the kind of business you want to start, and again, for today's example is what we're doing, a luxury picnic, you want to pick a name. You want to talk about that, babe?
So when it comes to picking a name, you want to find a name that works for you, a name that explains what your company is about. For example, we chose Serene Settings because we want our settings and our picnics to be very peaceful. We want to create an ambiance and create a whole vibe. So we chose that name, and when we chose the name, we made sure it wasn't owned by anyone else in the state of Florida, because we want to be able to register our company as an LLC. And you cannot register your business or your company as an LLC if someone else has that name registered already. So you want to make sure when you pick a name that check all social media accounts, check Google to see if any website pop up, see if you can buy the website domain. You want to check as far and as wide as possible to make sure when you do register, you can legally have that name. So once you register your business under LLC or a DBA or a sole proprietorship, then you want to go ahead and file for your EIN, which is super simple, super easy. You can do it yourself. It's super free. You don't need someone else to do it for you. You don't have to pay anyone to do it for you. But if you want to take the route, by all means, go ahead and do it. But for us, we're trying to save a little bit of coin. So we did it ourselves. It was super simple. And you can use your EIN, which is like your social security number for your business, to create a business bank account. So that's the next step. EIN, then create a business bank account. And
there's so many different bank, account options out there for businesses from all different types of banks. You just have to really do your research and choose what's best for you.
So after you pick the name, you saw nobody else owned it, you got it registered as an LLC, created a business account using your EIN number. Now you want to create social media accounts.
Things like TikTok and Reels, they're really growing businesses and quickly. So take advantage of the free advertisement and marketing. So the next thing you really want to do too is market research. This means looking for your competitors, seeing what they're doing, what they're offering, what works for them, checking out locations, thinking about your prices. Again, looking at your competitors' prices. Are you comparable to them? Do you beat them? Do you offer more than they are going to? Like, think about your add-ons. What kind of add-ons are, because you have to look at, like, for example, Walmart versus
Target.
Like they're paying attention to what their competition is doing, and they're acting accordingly. So you have to see what's out there, learn from other people, and start thinking about what you're gonna do that's gonna make your business different. Also, with your market research, you have to choose your target audience, who you're gonna cater to, things like that too. So if you know you want to cater to people in their 20s in college, you might want to, really pursue Instagram and, TikTok versus maybe Facebook is for, 25 and up. So then after you do your market research and things like that, you want to start thinking, what are the packages or the themes that you're going to be offering to your customers? So for us, we have a Bohemian Paradise theme, we have our Rose All Day theme, and we have our Squeeze of the Day, which is a lemonade inspired kind of theme. So what are you going to be offering to your clients, as well as, themes and then packages? What's included? Does this package have an umbrella? Does this package have a blanket? Does this package have a table? Things like that. You have to start thinking about what you're going to offer, which leads to
picking your inventory. And when it comes to picking your inventory, we suggest, just a tip, to just buy items and decor that goes with multiple setups or multiple picnic packages. So for us, we picked items that can be used for not only our BOHO setting, but our Rose All Day setting and our our Squeeze a Day setting. So you want to make sure at least get items that go with two of your picnics because it'll save you money in the long run. This is a very expensive business venture. We thought we were going to spend $500 and that was it.
That's a start.
Listen. It costs a lot of money. That's why we're dropping these gems to y'all. We let you know what to do and what not to do. So along with that, you want to make sure you buy pillows that have removable covers. That way, when it comes to you changing up settings or changing up picnic setups, you can just use different covers. You don't got to pay for a whole different pillow exactly. It saves you. When these pillows are very expensive, they're $30, sometimes $20 to $40 a pop, maybe more.
Sometimes $50.
Yeah, depending on the stitching
Don't get
or whatever.
started on the poofs.
Oh yeah, those things. Yeah.
50 and up. Okay.
You want to make sure you think about storage. If you know you have a 1-bedroom, you want to make sure that you minimize how much stuff you have in your house. Now, if you have a storage unit or a garage, that's great. You could store as much stuff as you can. Yeah. But for someone who live in an apartment or a smaller home, you may not want to have all the stuff inside of a room or stuff inside of a closet. So make sure you think about storage, and you also want to think about transportation. How you gonna get the stuff from your home to the picnic area. And you also want to make sure you purchase a wagon. That way you can easily put everything in a wagon and drag it to the beach or drag it to the park, because carrying those tables and carrying those pillows and blankets, it can become very tiring.
So as you're getting your inventory and things like that, and obviously now you have your LLC and all those things, you need a logo. Yeah. You have to create your logo, and you need to create business cards, because once you start going and setting up your mock picnics, which is one of the best ways, if not the best way, to market your business, people are going to come up to you as you're setting up, because it's happened to us every single time. A lot of people too, it's like a flood. They're going to come ask you for your business card. They're going to ask you, what do you do? Can I please have a business card? So if you don't have your business cards when you go to first setup, like what we did the first time, we wrote all of our stuff on our chalkboard, all of our information, so they were able to take a picture, but you need to have your business cards. We created ours through Canva. If you'd like a tutorial on that, let us know down below. We'll be happy to walk you through it. Same thing with the logo creation and things like that. And you do want to eventually protect your logo and all that stuff too, but that's for another video with the legal side of the business. We have 2 more things we're going to talk about in today's video, and the first one will be permits. Okay, so this is honestly the biggest pain in the butt part of the business. You have to make sure you have permits. You got to make sure you're within city regulations and county regulations, and you got to have insurance. Oh, that's another thing. You have to have insurance. So as a running business, you need to have business insurance, and this ties together with the permits, because for example, if there's a certain park, even today we were just on the phone with them, with the city that we're working with, and we have to list the city on our insurance in order to do business in their city. They do have requirements for the insurance coverage. Per city, it varies, so you have to call and talk to their Parks and Recreation Director. That's the best person probably for you to speak to. But the counties that we work in South Florida, you need permits. You do not want to go set up your picnic. If it's just you and you're going to do a mock You don't need, I wouldn't say go get a permit for that. But if you're actually having clients sit down and it's a business like transaction going on, you need to have a permit, because the last thing that you want, and it has happened to people, you know, that
you gotta go.
Yeah. It's happened to people that we've had conversation with who do the same thing. They were literally, they walked up to this girl's clients and said, "Do you have a permit? You gotta go." And that is the most embarrassing thing. You do not want that to happen, you guys. So please, please, please make sure. It is a new kind of business, so some people may be confused when you talk to them. So sometimes send emails. We have templates and stuff like that. If you guys want a video on that, how to reach out to people, let us know. We'll be happy to do it. But sometimes send pictures of your work so people get a better understanding. And you have to follow rules. Like, for example, at parks here, we cannot put stakes in the ground. So if we have our tents and stuff like that, you have to use sandbags. Umbrellas cannot be put into the ground. You have to use an umbrella stand. Like, there's so many things that you have to, you know, make sure you're following the rules, pretty much. One reason, though, that permits are, you know, for us convenient is because, say, if we do it at a specific park, that park, like the Parks and Recreation Department, will make sure that, you know, landscapers don't come by and mow the lawn at that time. They'll make sure that nobody else can take that spot that we have secured, things like that. So, I mean, there are pros and cons to it, but you have to make sure that you check if a permit is required, and there are permit fees. So you want to consider that when you're setting up your pricing for your packages. And with the insurance, you can get a better guide of what exactly, like, what coverage you'll need once you talk to these cities and you talk to the parks and things like that, because they'll let you know, like, today, out of honesty, one of the, you know, cities that we talked to, they said we need to be listed on your insurance, and you need a minimum of $2 million, you know, general liability, like all these things, you know what I'm saying? So talk to your city and stuff like that, and it'll get you a better guide as to what you need to meet the requirements. If you want a video on insurance or more details on permits, just let us know, because we're here to share it all.
The last thing,
which is also very, very important.
Very important, because you will get in trouble, you will get fined, you will get penalized.
If something goes wrong.
If something goes wrong, someone gets sick. Cottage food laws. I'm not sure how it works outside of the state of Florida, but I know in the state of Florida, we cannot serve like dairy or meat products if we do not have a food license. And in order to obtain a food license, you must have a commercial kitchen. So not your mom and pop kitchen, not your regular home kitchen, because if you have pets, you won't be able to do it. They come and they inspect. So you want to make sure that if you are serving food, have a license, or just reach out to a vendor. There's a cottage food list that gives you very specific, for Florida, it's a very specific list on exactly what you can give. Nuts, pretzels, bread, things like donuts, without, no cream cheese frosting. It has to be sugar frosting only. Like, it's very specific and detailed. It'll tell you what you can and cannot sell. And you have to also label your food a certain way. So if we give away a cracker tray or whatever, there's a certain way that we have to label the crackers and everything that goes along with it to be within the cottage food laws in Florida. Just to piggyback off her, like, the cottage food laws state that you can't serve certain type of foods like meat and dairy unless it's pre-packaged and it hasn't been opened or touched by you. So what we did was reach out to a vendor and we spoke to them. They make charcuterie boards and charcuterie boxes, and we spoke to them through email. They agreed to be one of our exclusive servers or vendors for charcuterie boards. If you want more information on how you can go about, you know, reaching out to vendors to see if they'll be okay with serving your company, let us know down below in the comments, because we're trying to help everyone get this money. It's money out here to be made, and we want you all to do it the right way, because we don't want anyone, you know, getting sued or getting penalized for, you know, not doing things by the book. We're still learning, of course, every single day. It's our first time doing this kind of business, but man, it's exciting, it's fun, it's rewarding, and we see so many other people doing such a great job at it, and we're a part of that family now too, and we're just so excited to keep sharing information with you guys, keep, you know, educating you guys on what it is that we know. We hope that you learned something from this video. Yeah, we hope so. You got anything else to say, baby? No, I think that's it. Yeah, so we really hope, this was like kind of a brief introduction to some of the main steps. There are so many things in between and so many details, so a lot more content about our picnics and stuff like that is coming. Make sure you follow Serene Settings SoFlo on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Pinterest. All of that will be down in the description. Check out our website. That will also be down below. Follow us on our personal Instagram accounts and TikTok accounts. You know, we don't really use those much. But we are back
We apologize again for why we were gone for like a month and a half or something like that.
I think we kind of like, I think we good now because we came back and we dropped like a whole lot of information for them to use. So I think this makes up for the hiatus. So yeah,
and we're not going on a hiatus again, y'all. Unless business gets real crazy.
Yeah. But then we'll just take y'all along.
That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
We're gonna take you guys along with us to set up picnics. We're gonna take you guys along the process of buying more things. We'll probably do another video coming up soon where we got all of our inventory, kind of walking you through those steps. So many things are coming up. So whatever you guys want to see that has to do with starting your own luxury picnic business, comment that down below.
Yes.
Let us know.
Yes.
And we'll let you know what we know.
Yeah, for real. The good, the bad, and the ugly. We're gonna lay it all out there for you guys. So I think that'll wrap up this video. I just want to say shout out to all y'all new subscribers. Oh yeah,
we see you.
We see y'all,
and we see our videos going up, and it feels so good because we put so much time and effort and just everything into our videos and our equipment and things like that for quality content. So thank you guys so much for watching us and sticking with us even through the hiatus.
We appreciate y'all so much, man, for real. And like always, you know, I love you. She love you. We love you. Peace.